Right, okay, welcome back. This is another production line developer blog video. I don't know what number we're up to now, but it's in the late 30s, I think. So we've done quite a lot of these. So what has been happening? Basically marketing. Marketing has what's been happening. And not to actually market and promote the game, although obviously that would be a good idea. Go buy the game, tell your friends, review it on Steam, etc. Blah 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 blah. No, we've been actually getting marketing put into the game. Now you might remember from the last video, or if you currently have a copy of the game, that it's kind of in there already. In that you can research and put down marketing facilities like these. I think I need to get different people for this. I might have probably mentioned it last time, but these are salespeople. They don't have, you know, Hawaiian shirts and backwards baseball caps, which everyone in marketing wears, even today. It's weird. So, so that was in. So you could put these down, and you could click on that and go, "Oh, look, I have 6 marketing facilities and have 373 unused ideas." That will need balancing. Anyway, now we've actually got a bit of marketing in there. So we have a new icon here, a TV. Sort of means marketing, doesn't it? I don't know in this context. I mean, quite difficult. So you can click on that and you get this window here, which shows you the different campaigns you can run. And marketing is all about campaigns. So there will be a lot of different types of campaign, but at the moment I've only got one, and that is brand awareness. And currently we have 3 different markets for it. So I've got print, TV and movies. Print is fairly cheap, TV is more expensive, movies is more expensive still, and I'm going to adjust this quite a bit, I think. All of these numbers are subject to change. So what brand awareness does is it basically gets more people to be aware of your car company. So more people are going to show up at your showrooms looking for cars. So if I pick, I might as well pick the movie one. So that will give us something between 38 and 75% boost. So I'm going to launch that marketing campaign. It cost me money, but due to balance issues, I have tons of money. Doesn't really matter. So it also uses up ideas. If I go back to marketing, I've only got 133 ideas. So, so there we go. So apart from costing us money, let's just check it does cost us money. We might have to do that later because it won't show up in the current hour. But it is. Oh yeah, I did a campaign earlier. So the way we'll see how this has an effect is if I go to the sales screen, looky here at the lovely showroom, and I click on market. By the way, I fixed a bug that meant that the colours of these weren't always right. It's correct now. We should have a new thing. Here we go, brand awareness, 56%. So this is the current boost I get. If I go back to this, I'll see 56.19% is the effectiveness of that campaign. That's kind of random. So it was between 38 and 75, I think, wasn't it? So we had a fairly average, we got an average movie campaign in terms of effectiveness for our money. So no promotions, but no firings in the marketing department. So we have a brand awareness of 56%. Now, if you look at this, customer visits to your showroom per hour is 150. That's on the previous hour. We skip ahead. If the code works, if it doesn't, don't give me a hard time because I haven't checked this code in yet. We should have more people visiting the showroom, which might actually be kind of irrelevant depending on our circumstances. One of the ways in this is that this is going to work. So I'm just coming up here. Everything will roll around. Quite a big factory. I'm quite pleased with it. Bit of a bottleneck there on the polishing front. Slow down again. And where were we? We were in the marketing screen. So customer showing per hour 150. I wonder if that's a calculated value. I may have screwed that up. But here you see it, warts and all. I can't code. I would have thought that would have been. So I shall have to investigate that. Anyway, what I'm talking about is this business. You have a showroom when you sell cars, right? And so these are all the cars that are currently finished but unsold, and you can see them appearing there as we export cars from here. Hopefully that orange one will immediately pop up here to prove me right. Ta-da! A compact budget car, which sold immediately, so it could well be underpriced. But we have a lot of what model is this? The compact GTI X is not selling. We look at that, and I think it's down here. Got a 25% sales premium on it, a mid-range car. It's got all the bells and whistles. It may be overpriced in that case. But anyway, if you hover over a car, let me just pause this. So we'll look at one. 223 customer view count. So 223 people have walked into the showroom and looked at that specific car. 23% think the price range is too high. 47%, 47% think the price range is too high. 23% think the price range is too low. Now this is a mid-range car, isn't it? So 23% were looking for something luxury or expensive. 47% wanted a budget car. They're kind of useless. So 30% thought it was the wrong body style. So you can see all the kind of reasons here why people are not interested in the car. Sometimes you will get, here you go, poor value for money, 2%. So actually what's going on here is, generally speaking, people don't think this is poor value for money. It's just there aren't that many people coming in here who want a mid-range compact car. So the actual customer throughput is too low, which actually means we're doing the right thing. We're doing a brand awareness campaign to get more customers. Something that's, I don't know, I haven't put it in yet, but I'm thinking about putting in a new value here to say what percentage of the market you actually are offering a car to. Because if you add these up, that's 13%, that's like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 65% maybe of people that walk in, we have a car for them. They want something expensive or luxury, we don't have anything, and I know you can't really do that yet, I'm working on it. If they want a budget sedan, we don't have one. Now, this is part of the way in which I want the marketing side of the game to kind of balance out. Because I'm doing like awareness campaigns at the moment, that works on the whole range of cars. And we don't have a whole range of cars. We haven't covered everything yet, so this will be a late game thing. Because really it's only those few market segments there that I've got any chance of selling cars to anyway. So the brand awareness is bringing in loads of people that want this sort of car, and I don't have one, and that sort of car, and I don't have one of those either. We're going to have more styles coming soon, and then we might need some fuzzy logic there, that people may be tempted to buy a slightly different car. I haven't decided on that. So, so obviously I have a bug in some code. I strongly suspect it is just that number there is not the real number and is a bit of a bodge. So hopefully it's that and it's easily fixed. If not, you know, it's easily fixed anyway. So, but the brand awareness is working. If I go here, you can see that we're a certain amount through our campaign. And we could have others. I could launch others. So I could launch this one. I could launch that one. 120. Yeah, and then I'm all out of ideas, man. So now I've got 3 campaigns going. That number go up. Yeah, 81% brand awareness. So we should be getting more like sort of 290 people an hour coming through our various showrooms. So we should be selling cars better. It won't affect their perception of the value of the car. That's going to be a different campaign. So what we're doing here is, if our cars are kind of overpriced, and this maybe they are a little bit, although no one's really sort of saying that they are. So it does actually look like we just need more people. We need more people that want luxury compacts, want mid-range compacts. Of course, the other thing is we may be making too many mid-range compacts. If I go here and look at the body style stuff, so that's a compact GTI X, and if you go here, you'll see that and that's this car. This is a mid-range car. It's only 11% of the market, 13% want budget. It's like I should be producing slightly more budget cars than I am mid-range. These numbers over time will eventually change. So what I really should be doing, I know I need to improve this dialogue, it's on my list. What I should be doing is saying I want to produce, get rid of that one, 11 of those, and then the compact budget I want to produce, not 130, or 13 of those. I should match those, and then I will have a perfect pairing. And then obviously, you know, all the other cars as well, don't I? I can't be bothered to do that at the moment. So I probably need a lot more player feedback, a lot more feedback to be given to the player on that, because that's not particularly obvious or apparent. Hopefully it is from a business point of view. What I'm trying to do is create a fairly reasonably accurate tycoon game business sim. So, you know, it's kind of obvious, isn't it? I mean, if you look here and go, wow, we've got too many of these, and then you look on the views of them, I might remove all these opinions from people saying it's the wrong body style or the price range. I'm not sure, because I'm not sure how helpful that is. Because what we're really saying here is nobody, a poor value for money, 2% on that one. What we're saying is nobody who looked at this car, out of 338 people, nobody who looked at this car who wanted a mid-range compact car didn't buy it. So in a sense, it's underpriced. And I need some sort of like virtual assistant that's going to give you advice on that. Anyway, so marketing in the next patch will be in, and I will check that value on mistake, and make sure it works properly. So marketing will be in. It seems that people are fairly open from the last video to me defining areas where you could put office space only to restrict you, because at the moment, I don't know if you know this, but you can place down multiple facilities at a time if you hold down shift. At the moment, it's only money that prevents me doing this. And I know I need to balance the game because there's too much money. So I'd like there to be another restriction on that, I think, because it doesn't make sense to have like cars go straight past the marketing department, does it really? So we're going to work on that. Anyway, so marketing is the thing that is coming in the next build. I've also done a load of optimizing. I managed to like find a way to trick my PC into thinking it was slower than it was, which is handy for working out the sort of bottlenecks. If the game is slow for you, and it happens to coincide with particular things, it'd be really interesting to know. Anyway, there'll be more interesting stuff hopefully next week. This is Production Line. It is in Steam Early Access and GOG Games in development, and you can buy it direct from us as well through the Humble widget. It's made by Positech Games, which is, from a program and design point of view, that's just me. Anyway, hope you like this video, and I'll see you next week.